Hello everyone, this is ACHAIAKAIA. It is November 3rd, the fourth Wacky Wednesday that we are going to be looking at here, and I'm actually not going to do a whole lot of analysis on this one because this game was just crazy silly, and as you can see, ZayiN in this game from the SC2 Armory. If any of you guys are part of that community, you probably have seen him poking around, posting some stuff on there, and oh man, Spam and Rice calling ZayiN's main race terrible. He calls it trash. And of course, ZayiN going to defend the Zerg. I am also a Zerg player, so bad Spam and Rice. You don't say bad things about my race. But anyways, we are going to see some awesome Ghost play, and he actually mixes in some cool stuff a little bit later on too. So this isn't a super competitive game. This is a 4-player free-for-all. And we are playing, God, I can't even remember what this map is. I never play free-for-all, so I don't even remember what map this is. But, as you can see here, he is Terran. He's playing against Spam and Rice, a Protoss player, Ezo, another Protoss player, and another fellow Terran here, the Red Terran player. And I did want to say thank you to ZayiN, big ups to him for submitting this replay. And this game is kind of interesting to watch. Like I said, I'm not going to do a whole lot of analysis because it's not a super amazingly timed fast build order or anything like that. It just starts off with the Ghost nuke play like I said I wanted for this Wacky Wednesday. So thank you so much to ZayiN for sending in this replay. This was great fun to watch, and he does quite well, and he represents the SC Battlegrounds community. But anyways, moving into this game here a little bit, he's got his supply depot up. He's putting down a fast command center. That command center, so fast. As you can see, nobody even thinking about expanding at this point. It looks like Red Yoshio KST, very afraid of being attacked early. He wants to get that wall up, despite the fact that there are no Zergs on the map right now. Just wanted to make a quick note of that. So anyways, it looks like Ezo going to be going Gateway Cyber, and a somewhat similar build for Spam and Rice. Actually not getting his Cyber yet, going for that second gas right away instead, which it looks like Ezo has as well, but for whatever reason Spam and Rice is way behind on that. Oh, and he's got minerals to spend and he's not spending them. Oh, what a terrible thing, and he is supply blocked as well. So apparently Spam and Rice, not the best of players. Meanwhile, checking back in with our Terran, he is getting his command center up and running still. He does not yet have a barracks up even. He is finishing it right now, so pretty late barracks. He is going risky and apparently canceling one of his extractors there, so not sure exactly what that was about. But getting another barracks up right now, of course you need a couple barracks to get those ghosts out nice and quick, especially if you're going to go a lot of them. But we'll see how many ghosts he actually decides to build here in just a little bit. But bebopping around the map here a little bit, everybody doing pretty much turtley tech. Oh, Yoshio, you have such an early Ghost Academy out. He's already got his Ghost Academy building, and it looks like ZayiN hasn't even started his yet, and he's the one doing the Ghost rushing. Oh, ZayiN. Oh, you disappoint me. No, not really. ZayiN's awesome. But anyways, look at that. That's some dedication for the SC Battlegrounds viewer, man. ZayiN going for the Terran play replay for this Wacky Wednesday, despite the fact that he is a Zerg player. So anyways, moving around the map here a little bit. Oh, Stargates coming from Spam and Rice. He wants to get those Void Rays out, I'm guessing, because Phoenix not too terribly useful when you're just going against Terran and Protoss, at least as far as harassment goes, unless you see somebody just going mass Banshees or something silly like that, which we do not see both Terran players right now, not even going to factory tech yet. Just getting basically barracks units. And oh, hey, there's a factory going up for ZayiN, although he is getting that because, of course, he wants to use ghosts, which means he wants to nuke more than likely. And Blue, Ezo, getting up his expansion. He's got one of each first few gateway units here. I'm going to go ahead and throw up this production menu just so you guys can see kind of what's going on the left there. Oh, and a hidden Stargate for Ezo as well. And some more expansions going up. So everybody following in the footsteps of ZayiN want to get their second base up and running here relatively quickly. As you can see, everybody relatively close on harvesters right now, right around the 27, 28 harvester mark, with the exception of our Red Terran player Yoshio, who is down at 23. Apparently he is slipping in the macro department a little bit, but switching back to the production menu. Actually, you know what? I want to pop down to the APM menu real quick here, see what we got. Yeah, a lot of mid 40s, mid 30s APM. Love it. Oh, there's ZayiN spiking up to around 100. Okay, yeah. So these guys obviously not pro gamers or anything like that. Just wanted to make sure that that was clear so people don't flame me like, oh, what are these bronze players? These bronze players playing free-for-all games? Yes, yes, this is a lower level game, but I thought it was rather humorous. Oh my goodness, talk about probe saturation. Look at this. That's a lot of probes right there. He only needs about these first 2 rows to get a fully saturated mineral line, although I suppose he can transfer a pretty good amount of them to this new expansion as soon as it comes up. We'll see if he does it. Does he do it? Does he do it? No. It's the expansion. It's finished. It's finished. Probe transfer. Spam and rice. Probe transfer. Just grab like 10 of these guys and send them real quick. No. All right, sweet. Anyways, looks like we do have a nuke going down, but not from ZayiN. It's coming from Yoshio. Yoshio, well done, my friend. And as you can see, free-for-all games, nobody wants to be the early aggressor, because if you get caught being the early aggressor by the other players, everybody just counterattacks you, and it's like, raffle, 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 I'm going to roll through your base, and then that's no fun. So apparently everybody being pretty timid this game. We already got a couple ghosts out for Yoshio, so it looks like he is raring to go with this nuclear strategy. It's going to be, as Day 9 would say, dropping some nuclear frickin' bombs. But yeah, let's see here. What do we got going on, ZayiN? A couple more geysers. Getting up some geysers at the expo. Love it. Getting, oh my. 4 ghost academies. That, my friend, that is a nuclear-based strategy right there. He is going to have a lot of nuke silos available, and he's actually controlling the Xel'Naga Watchtower. The lone Xel'Naga Watchtower, which controls the entire middle of this map, belongs to our SC Battlegrounds viewer, ZayiN. Well done, ZayiN. I applaud your efforts, sir. And, wow, look at this. Spam and Rice not going for Void Rays, going for carriers. Which, if you guys saw the, oh, by the way, nope, still hasn't transferred any probes down to his expansion. Loving that Spam and Rice. Good stuff, good stuff. But, yeah, if you guys saw the Day 9 Daily where he actually told you you could not build an expansion until you had at least 1 carrier out on the map, that was rather humorous. Oh, and look at this. There is a bunch of Phoenix. These Phoenix are going to try to snipe some tanks. All right, yeah, losing 2 Phoenix to those Marines. Oh, and no, not a 3rd one. Okay, yeah, so that was kind of interesting. Blue. Not really the greatest play, trying to take on a group of Marines to get 1 tank from that midst. Yeah, that was pretty bad. But anyways, here comes, oh, and they missed the SCV. No, here he comes. He's going to get it. All right, great. Fantastic. Ezo catches that one. Well done. His expansion up and running here, pretty solid. Looking at his tech, he's only got a couple of warp gates out. And looks like, oh, here comes some more Stargates. He's really going to be sticking with that Stargate tech, and apparently actually getting a fleet beacon as well. So he's going to also transition into carriers. So both of our Terran players, or I'm sorry, our Protoss players here, very much favoring carrier play, while as we've seen, both of our Terran players here going for a very ghost-centric nuke strategy, which Yoshio, I know you're not an SC Battlegrounds user, and ZayiN submitted this replay, but I applaud you for participating unknowingly in this Wacky Wednesday. But looking back at ZayiN's base, he has also switched into battlecruiser tech, which is absolutely awesome because battlecruisers go awesome with nukes. What's better to follow up a nuke with than a battlecruiser? Pretty much nothing, because battlecruisers are beastly, unless of course they have 20 Vikings, in which case you're in pretty bad shape. But anyways, yeah, look at like these silos not actually producing nukes yet, which is unfortunate. He does have cloak being researched, so that's a plus. But he does have some turret defending here. It's got the fusion core and no Yamato upgrade there, continuing to produce some battle cruisers, so looking pretty good. And we see the Phoenix once again running around here, trying to do some harassment. He only has 4 of them. Oh, and the carriers are going to shut that down pretty quick. Look at that, gets 1 Phoenix without even really trying. And these carriers starting to pile up here, actually. He's got 4 carriers now, and actually throwing down some gateways. It looks like he's probably just going to crank out a bunch of zealots. You can see he's got a lot of extra resources right now as far as minerals go. A decent amount of gas right now, but that'll get spent pretty quickly on the carriers. The minerals are really the thing that he's probably going to end up with a lot of extra. And it looks like Ezo kind of in the same situation. He's got 3 Stargates up, getting up a couple more gateways, although they are not yet warp gates, which is kind of strange. I've done that myself. Oh, and here comes the first push. We have a Terran push right out in the front of Ezo's base, and he's going to siege up and take out that cannon. Easy peasy, no problems. Doing some scans, seeing exactly what the Protoss player has up there. And here comes the first set of carriers right now, going to be able to take on that army relatively easily.